It is summer now, so every day I try to collect all the leaves that fell from the trees and put them around the plants so they need less water, and I protect them from the summer heat. And also in summer, like every year, I get an abundance of papayas from the garden, and they are so great. They can be used in so many ways. And of course, from the best ones, I keep the seeds. Keeping seeds from fruits is easy. They are basically just a container with seeds. And here are the young papaya trees that I will plant as soon as we get some rain. And now towards the end of the growing season, when it gets hotter, many plants start to make seeds. They go into flower and they make seeds, and the longer I'm growing food, the more important for me the seed saving has become. It has actually become equally important to me to save the seeds from my garden as the nursery work or the planting or any other work from the garden. It is really something that is a big part of having a garden. And the great thing, it is so easy to save seeds. There is nothing special about it. Everybody can save seeds. It just needs some patience and some observation of the plant. Basically, nature is doing everything. You just need to wait till the plant is completely mature, and sometimes the pods, they even dry on the plant and are just ready to harvest like this. This year I could harvest so many bitter gourds. It was really amazing. From one structure that a vine grew with many plants, I got an abundance of bitter gourds every day. And these were actually from my own seeds from last year, and it seems like the own seeds, they really work the best in my own garden because they adapt to the soil and to the climate of your place. So if you save seeds from your garden and replant them, they will become better and better and adapt more and more to the climate. So I had so many bitter gourds that I dried them in my dehydrator, and I made delicious bitter gourd chips. And the ripe bitter gourds will turn orange, like almost shock orange, and make these red covered seeds. And the flesh around you can actually eat, and it tastes really sweet compared to this bitter fruit. And the bitter gourd chips came out really delicious. For the first time this year, I tried to grow bok choy, and it's such a delicious vegetable that I really want to grow it again. And I planted a lot of it, much more than I actually could eat, which is actually great because if you don't pick the plant, after a certain point it will grow high, make flowers and dry up. And now I ended up with so many bok choy seeds. In each of these pots there are many seeds, and basically it's amazing how many seeds one plant can produce. And this is the great thing about seed saving. You will not use all the seeds yourself, but you are able to share them with other people or to exchange them for other seeds. And there are many reasons why you should save your seeds. It's not only you will be more self-sufficient and less reliant on seed companies, but also to keep local seeds alive. And one more thing also, if you buy seeds from seed companies, they are mostly treated with chemicals or coated with antifungals, and of course genetically modified. So all these laws that are designed to prevent us from saving seeds to make them uniform rather than diverse. So if you save your own seeds, you really can avoid all these things and work towards the opposite direction of diversity and of being able to share seeds that are natural. All the seeds that I collect from the garden throughout the years or every year became such a precious thing, and they make me really feel so rich because it's something so basic and so important to have seeds. And basically all life on this planet is taking place through seeds, and everyone can become a seed saver. This here is the Rosella plant, which is such a beautiful green. Now the green is gone, but I got the seeds. I'm keeping here the outside part of the seed pods of the Rosella, which makes beautiful teas. And I learned from a friend of mine that the seeds, they can be dried, roasted, grinded up into a powder and then used as a coffee powder substitute. These are not ready to take, but I have plenty of moringa seeds. They have to dry up completely on the tree and then they pop up almost by themselves. So they are not ready now. I will leave them for another couple of weeks till they are completely dry. And the whole branch here collapsed and it's almost touching the floor. This amaranth here, it's absolutely beautiful. It seems, I think it's a hill variety of amaranth, and they will be full of seeds. It will self-seed, but I also will collect them to spread it out in the whole garden, because it's just a beautiful plant, and yeah, you can use all the parts of the plant, seeds, the leaves, the stem, everything is edible, so it's wonderful. So I'm happy to have the seeds now. Even these tiny small seeds of the amaranth plant are easy to save. You just have to shake them out of the flowers and then blow away the residue, and there are the seeds. And most of the seeds, they come in the perfect package, so you just leave the fruit long enough on the tree, it will dry up and can be stored like this, or you can remove them and put them in glass jars and store them even longer so the animals don't eat them up. And the Rosella spinach has gone into flowers, and now it has made these beautiful berries, and it's really loaded with these blackberries seeds that are actually edible, and they, when you squeeze them in your hands, they have amazing color, so you can use it as a natural food coloring to get this wonderful color. And I got plenty of spinach now because it has self-seeded, and I can transplant them to other places because there are hundreds of them. And then I got the chance to meet somebody who made seed sharing actually to his priority. He's traveling around all year and going from farm to farm and sharing seeds and collecting seeds. And it was such an interesting time to spend with this person, and I ended up with so many presents. So now I'm really waiting for the rain and then I will start my nursery and plant all these seeds and save them again to share them with other people.